Have you ever seen such a radical overhaul as what's happening in Washington? The new general manager has replaced more than 60% of the roster in just 6 months and now faces crucial decisions about 43 players whose contracts are ending, who stays, and who goes. This news could change the franchise's entire future. Meanwhile, a cornerback whom many saw as a first-round pick fell to us in the second round. Experts are already labeling him the best draft value for the Commanders. Could he be the perfect partner for our new secondary star? The details are going to surprise you. And our first-round pick is already generating huge expectations. Although the odds seem remote now, he's already listed in the bets for offensive. Rookie of the Year. Can our new lineman protect Jaden Daniels and justify his selection? Don't miss a second of this analysis that every Commanders fan needs to see. The speed at which Adam Peters has rebuilt the Washington Commanders roster is simply extraordinary. In less than 6 months, our new general manager has replaced more than 60% of the previous regime's work. Does that seem impressive to you? I think it's just the beginning of a revolution in Washington. What many aren't seeing is the real challenge looming. Peters now faces crucial decisions about 43 players in the last year of their contracts. Can you believe it? That's more than half of our current roster. And we're not just talking about developmental or backup players. There are significant names on that list. When we analyze the contractual situation in the NFC East Division, Washington has the highest number of players in a contract year. And though this might seem worrisome, I say it's exactly what Peters needs to fulfill his vision. Why? Because it gives him total flexibility to shape this franchise in his image. The offensive side is particularly intriguing. Practically all our running backs are in contract years, except the rookie Jackery Kroski-Merritt. In the receiver position, only Luke McCaffrey and the newly drafted Jalen Lane are secured beyond this season. Do you see why these decisions are so crucial? What really concerns me is the situation with Terry McLaurin. Peters can't afford to wait too long with him. If I were in charge, I'd secure McLaurin immediately. What do you think? Is McLaurin indispensable for the future of this franchise? Fortunately, the offensive line seems to be in good shape long-term, assuming Sam Cosmi returns fully healthy. On defense, the line also has a promising future projection, but we still lack that quarterback hunting specialist we desperately need. Now I ask you, do you trust Peters' plan? Do you think he's identified the right core of players to build around? This season will be decisive for nearly half our roster, and the decisions made will determine our future for years. The Washington Commanders have high hopes pinned on their rookie cornerback from the second round, Trey Amos. And let me tell you, there are reasons to be extremely excited. This guy wasn't just any prospect. Many analysts had him projected as a first-round pick before the draft. And guess what? We got him with the 61st overall pick. Is that a steal or what? Bleacher Report just named Amos as the best value pick for the Commanders in the entire draft. I completely agree. Why? Because this kid from Ole Miss has exactly what we need. A 6'1", 195-pound physical cornerback specialized in press man coverage, who can immediately start in the lineup. What makes this pick even more brilliant is how it perfectly complements what we already have. Mike Sainristil played out of position last season as an outside cornerback starter. Although he performed well, considering the circumstances, we all know he's much more dangerous operating from the slot. With Amos, we can return Sainristil to his natural position. Yes, we brought in veteran Jonathan Jones as a free agent, but let's be honest, Jones isn't the best option on the island. Amos, on the other hand, fits perfectly as the ideal partner for Marshon Lattimore. This duo could totally transform our secondary. Can you imagine what it means to have Lattimore and Amos as our starting cornerbacks, with Sainristil in the slot? I believe we are witnessing the birth of a secondary that could be among the league's best in the coming years. Now I ask you, when was the last time the Commanders had a truly dominant secondary? Could this be the piece we needed to have an elite defense? The addition of Amos could be much more significant than many expect. The Washington Commanders improved significantly during this offseason, adding talent on both sides of the ball. disappeared through the draft following an exciting period of free agency and trades. And now, our first round pick is already generating huge expectations. One of the key areas where the Commanders wanted to improve was the offensive line, aiming to give more pocket time to our quarterback Jaden Daniels. They first achieved this with the addition of Laramie Tunsil. Then, they maintained that focus in the draft, selecting former Oregon Ducks lineman Josh Conerly Jr. with their first pick. What makes this news really impactful? Conerly Jr. is already showing odds to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award in betting houses. According to DraftKings, he currently has plus 50,000 odds. Yes, those are very long odds. But let me tell you something. It's extraordinary for an offensive lineman to even appear in these lists. Do you know how rare this is? Offensive linemen almost never win this award, which is usually dominated by quarterbacks and skill position players. The fact that Conerly Jr. is receiving odds speaks volumes about his potential immediate impact. Now, let's be realistic. For Conerly Jr. to win this award, he'd need to have one of the best rookie seasons for an offensive lineman we've ever seen. Although it's not impossible, we have to recognize our guy isn't as polished as some of the best rookie linemen who have passed through the league. But I tell you this, the simple fact that he's in the conversation is already a win. Do you remember the last time we had a rookie offensive lineman generating this kind of expectations? I can't remember. The real question is, can Conerly Jr. effectively protect Jaden Daniels and help our quarterback reach his potential? Because if he succeeds, even without winning the award, he will have completely justified his selection. This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, with a new general manager undertaking a massive overhaul, crucial contract decisions on the horizon, a possible draft steal with Trey Amos, and our first selection Josh Conerly Jr. already generating expectations. Can we finally have hope for a bright future in Washington? I firmly believe we are witnessing the birth of a new era for the Commanders. Peters is building something special, but it will need time and patience. The question is, which of these 43 players in a contract year will be part of that? Future, will Amos truly be the draft steal we all hope for? Can Conerly Jr. defy the odds and protect our prized quarterback? And you, what do you think? Are you excited about the direction the franchise is taking? Which of these news stories seems most important for the team's future? Leave me your opinion in the comments. Give me a like if you're as excited as I am about this new chapter for the Commanders, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive analyses about our team. And remember, hail to the Redskins!